I typically introduce myself when telling my story as Rebecca Anybody, because the story I'm going to share could happen to anybody. I was having these incidents at work. I'd be in a high-pressured meeting with senior leaders in the organization, and I would need to speak, and I'd freeze. I'd have all thoughts would go from my mind. Fortunately, I said something because they apparently never knew. But my therapist knew that was, it could be related to some earlier memories, and so she recommended I do EMDR. My first memory is being sexually abused. It was the little boy next door, and that really set me up for future abuse. And so then it was my best friend's father, her brother, and then one or two other incidents as I grew up. I never told my parents. It was just not something to bring up, and it wasn't something they asked about. I continued to on with my life and would occasionally seek therapy just to help me through what was going on, but never any real deep dives into what I'd experienced. When I turned 50, I felt like my life was falling apart. I was getting a divorce, and thought, prayed for God to heal my heart. Little did I know that meant breaking my heart open. I was seeing a therapist at the time to help through the divorce, and my husband and I had been to therapy too. And so she, knowing my background, recommended a somatic therapy. Somatic therapy is for the body. When I had the last memory, it took a year. When I had the last memory, it actually felt like a puzzle piece in my heart clicked into place. I knew that was it. It makes perfect sense now, but it was the father of the young boy who was the first incident that I remembered. And it was much worse than anything I had recalled. And it was, the only way I recalled that man was that he was my mother used to say he was my best friend. That when he would come home from work, I'd run over to see if he was ready if he could come out and play. And, I've come to learn, of course, that was to control me, to be able to build trust with a young child. I want my experience to help someone so that they don't have to go through it. It's not easy. Hartley House has given me a voice. When you experience trauma, deep trauma, which created lots of limiting beliefs, you don't believe in yourself. And for me, as a strengths coach, they've allowed me to give strengths coaching to survivors, help people find what their natural gifts and talents are, and help them be the best version of who they want to be. If you haven't sought help, go see a therapist. You don't have to survive. You can thrive with this and having this experience. I feel so much more deeply. I'm much more aware of and compassionate towards others and myself, mostly. It takes a village to heal, which is why Hartley House is so wonderful, because they have a village, a community of people there to support others who are going through it. You need support. You can't get through this. You can't get through life alone. And so why not go to the experts? Why not go to the people who, this is what they've dedicated their life to, this is what they've dedicated their mission to, helping heal from terrible wounds, things that you would never want to happen to your child or to your brother or your sister or your mother. That's why I support Hartley House. I want to stop it.